Welcome back to the night vlog. Now, this is actually a snow vlog because it's like snowing, like a blizzard out, and it's horrific out. I can't believe I even got to the parking lot right now. But are we filming the next Jurassic Park movie? Because this is going to be the next big hit right here. You watching this full featured, scaled out, epic video here, and we're going to cover topics like weather control, robots taking over pre-programming, what is my life purpose, what is your life purpose, college was a scam, 9 to 5 job was a mistake, modern dating. We're going to cover like homeless is skyrocketing, social media is magic, and we're going to cover everything. So this is like almost like full picture movie kind of deal. And I usually do this as like a night vlog, but I'm doing this as a snow vlog right now. So welcome back to Jeremy the Entrepreneur. If you're not subscribed, push that subscribe button below. Now, when I think about the weather being controlled, and I think about jets that are flying in the air, I think that we are currently controlling the weather. Now, the real question is, who is controlling the weather? Is it the government? Is a private entity? Is it a single person that's making this weather be controlled in a certain way? Like there's more tornadoes, there's more, let's say in California, there's more wildfires. Like in Florida, there's more hurricanes. What I seriously think is that someone's controlling the weather. Now, is it like billionaires controlling the weather or some unknown entity that has an agenda behind them? Because at the end of the day, you don't know who has an agenda. You don't know what people are thinking. So at the end of the day, you got to consider all your options. You got to consider all your options of who is controlling things and who's not. Who is putting, like, if you think about chessboard, when let's say the enemy is moving the pieces left, right, and forward, and we can see every move they're making. We can see the weather is not normal. None of this is normal. Like, let's say the Antarctica is melting and the penguins are falling in the ocean, and they're trying to find land, and soon, I'm not saying penguins are going to become extinct or there's going to be an ice age, but they control the weather by this unknown entity, whoever that may be, maybe super rich billionaires or a group of entity that is controlling the weather. The thing is, I don't know, and I know something's going on. I know something's going on, and something strange is going on that I want to figure out. There's so many things I want to figure out with life. Like what is like my life purpose, and all this stuff that's emerging with this new technology. These robots are coming out, like Tesla having these robots. So me thinking about that, someone is controlling the weather patterns and making certain animals extinct doesn't sit well with me, because I love animals. I love penguins. I love dolphins. I love lions, bears, stuff, animals. But hey, you don't want to be in front of a bear or a lion. But hey, holding a penguin is very cute. So these penguins were there before us, right? The penguins were there before us. I don't know how old the penguin, like when penguins started existing, but the thing is, they're flightless birds. We deserve to preserve the penguins. We deserve to preserve the weather. And whoever's doing this to us needs to pay for it. And I don't know who it is. That's the whole thing. So like I want to preserve the penguin population. I want to preserve lots of things that are going on out, like the wildlife. Like that's our job as human beings, to preserve things that like the penguins can't save themselves. They're the flightless birds, I don't know. That's at least what I think. If the goal is to save something that's try to do something bigger than us. If we're trying to do something bigger than us, like save the penguin population, I mean, like that can relate to our life purpose. But I want to, like, the thing is, like, that connects with this other thing. So we're connecting the weather control with robots that are being built by Elon Musk. These robots too can take on a lot of our responsibilities in life, such as they can be employees. So what's the point of all these employees anymore if the robots take over and the robots take all of our jobs? I know it's really hard to get a job right now, especially when there's robots that are being automated, like Amazon. Like Amazon's bringing these robots in to basically take out jobs, and then we have protests going on constantly around the world, and we're wondering who is controlling all this stuff going on, and like these robots that are being created, are they going to take most of our jobs? Because the robot's not taking my fucking job. That's one thing I know. If it's a human being, a robot, nothing's taking my job. Even though I don't have a job, and like when I have a job, I'm not gonna let a robot take it from me. Especially when a robot can turn evil. What happens if a robot turns evil and starts attacking people in the restaurant or something like that? Or the robot starts cursing at you or something like that? Because these robots can learn human things. And when the robots learn these human things, they can become us. They can become the will of human beings. The will of life purpose is to the robots taking over. And then I wouldn't say be taken over by robots, but that's a real possibility. Like, what happens if we get taken over by robots, or we get taken over by an outside entity that disguises themselves as robots? Because when we talk about like religion and all this other stuff, like we say like what can actually take a man down, women down is robots. Because the thing is, you can think about it, a robot could take anything we have. They can they're stronger than us, they're more powerful than us. They can look any way they want, and they can move faster than us. If we think about it, a robot is an advanced human being. If you think about it, now saying a robot is an advanced human being, like what happens if we don't have like men don't have wives anymore, and we just have robots as wives, and we don't have to feed them, we don't have to pay for their bills, we don't have to pay for their nails, we don't have to pay for their hair, we don't have to pay for dinners out because robots don't eat, right? Robots don't eat, they don't need nails, they don't need hair, all these things. Like the robots don't need any of that. So saying that the robots don't need nothing from us and they can work for free, basically. So like, why wouldn't I want to own a robot? Like, I don't know if you've seen that movie I, Robot, but like it's about the robots taking over and taking people hostage and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, even Elon Musk says that robots can take over and take over the world and stuff like that. See, the thing is, I don't know what the end scenario is, but there's so many different things that can take out America. I mean, especially if we're building the enemy from within. Like if we're building robots and we're building the enemy from within, like what's stopping us from that exact scenario, like an iRobot scenario of the robots completely taken over and taking people hostage and stuff like that. And then we have lockdowns and stuff like that, just like in 2020. So thinking about that, I think about a lot of this stuff. I think about like even if the robots take over, I'm not surrendering to them. So if a robot tries to take over, like a whole robot population tries to take over, and they try to, let's say, the robots are overpowering us, I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to let the robots overpower us and take what's ours. Like I'm not going to let robots take the will of human being away from us, the will to fight, the will to fight for a greater America. And that's the whole thing about make America great again and all these other slogans, is that we're not going to allow that to happen. We're not going to let robots take our jobs. We're not going to let the robots even get smart enough to think enough to eliminate us. I mean, scary thoughts. And like, what happens if, but the thing is, what happens if an entity that hates America hacks into the robots, and the robots do whatever they say and they start attacking people? Thing is, like, we don't know what scenario can actually happen. So planning for the best, like, that brings me to my next point. Like, w- what is my life purpose? Where am I going? What's going to happen next? And when I think about like the weather being controlled and the robots taking over and all this stuff, when I like if I'm working a 9 to 5 job, like what is my purpose in life? And they say your life purpose is figuring out life, the exploring life, meeting new people, engaging with people, going out, figuring out the world. Life purpose is not to stay in one place the rest of your life. Or maybe it is for you. Maybe you have a family. Hey, like if you have a family, okay, that's my life purpose. Or my life purpose is become a billionaire. Or my life purpose is become a rock star or a rapper or any of the sorts. That's the thing. Like we don't know a lot of the time we don't know what we want to become, and we decide what our life purpose is after the fact. So after the fact of, okay, we spent 30, 40 years at a job and we're like, hey, this is not my life purpose. This is not originally how I wanted this to end up. So if we think about it, we think about the life purpose thing. There's so many different things that you can accomplish in life. There's so many things that you can explore. You can explore Brazil, you can explore Mexico, you can explore Canada, South America, tribes, all these civilizations that we're stuck in America. We don't see it because we're stuck in this capitalistic system where it's like, it's sort of if you think about it, it's a race to the bottom. And any race to the bottom scenario is dangerous if you think about it. So if they may try to say our life purpose is a race to the bottom, like a rat wheel where you keep spinning the wheel until you just like never make it. Especially when people are having these insane car payments and they can't afford their bills, and people are unemployed all in America right now. We think about like what is our purpose, and life is making purpose. Life is making artwork, beautiful pieces of art, or exploring, like I said, Brazil, Mexico, traveling the United States, not staying in the same place, not doing the same thing over and over and over again. I mean that's the whole thing. Like I don't think like I was born just to stay in one place the rest of my life. Like I don't want to stay in Pennsylvania the rest of my life. Like I want to explore the world. I want to do different things. I want to experience different lives. And that's a beautiful thing about life. The beautiful thing is like appreciating things like animals, appreciating stuff like little things like animals, like pets, friends, neighbors. We got away from that during 2020 where, okay, we don't even know our neighbor. We think our neighbor is out to get us, or we're out to get our neighbor. Like we're out, everyone thinks like that everyone's the enemy. And when we think that everyone's the enemy, we can't find our life purpose. That's just like how it is. It's a victim mentality. So people have victim mentality in life. They think that everything's against them. They think that the world's against them. They think that they can't find their life purpose. That like all the things like that they like you think on a daily basis because of this messed up world. But we make the world, we design it like Van Gogh did is made the most beautiful paintings in the world. Like Van Gogh was a master painter. If you think about it, if you're a master painter in your life, you want to paint the actual life you want to live. So if you're painting your life like a paintbrush, you create what you actually want. And then when you figure out what you want in life, you get to the end goal. That's why I think like think about your life purpose day by day. Write it down. Write down your goals. Like think about like what do you really want to go for in life. At least that's what I think about. Now make sure you request a Cameo. The link is in the bio. I respond every single day, most likely, with messages and video responses. So request a Cameo for any special event or every single day because you love the YouTube channel and thank you for supporting. Now I want to get on to college was a scam. And before I get to college was a scam, I'm going to drink some water real fast. This does feel like a movie. It really does. And I appreciate everyone that's watching. Right now I'm going to cover like college, 9 to 5 job, and then why modern dating is disappearing. Why do women not want to date no more, Like some of these things we think about every single day, especially college. And even my water bottle is freezing right now because it's like it's literally 25 degrees out. The only reason why I'm out here, just to let you guys know, is that filming the video is that I was checking my check engine light and I found out my catalyst converter was bad. Also, which I think I could drive a little bit more with it bad. So thank God, because I just bought this car, this Hyundai Elantra, so 2010. So hopefully my car holds up here. It seems like it's driving good. The battery was bad, or replaced the battery. So I just bought a car, just to let you guys know this is a new car. Now, now thinking about college was a scam. Now, what was lied to us from the beginning? If we think about life, we're lied from the beginning. Like we're lied about, like this. What was it? In Christmas, like Santa Claus. Like the first time I was told that Santa Claus wasn't real was a traumatic event. So when I was told that Santa Claus wasn't real, that I just knew things were scams. Like when I think about, like, not even just that, but like if you think about, okay, like the Modern Family, like it's real, it's attainable, like you can get to it, like it's possible to make it in life. Like thinking about those stuff. If you think about what a scam is basically a for someone that wins, someone actually loses. So when someone wins in life, someone actually loses. So when you go to like a casino or something like that, you roll it all on red. Someone 99% of people are losing and 1% person is winning. Same thing with college. Like I said, when you go into college, you don't really know what you want in life, or like you don't really know where you're going. You're just partying every single day in college. You're not really learning nothing. I think you just walk around because like you're learning degrees like art history degree. What the fuck is an art history degree is going to help me in modern life? Like we need real skill degrees. Like the degrees we need is electricians, we need plumbers, we need engineers. Like we need all these things. We don't need any more fucking influencers. We need people that have real life skills, and that's where the money's going to go. So the money always flows to the most skilled things. It will always end up like that, and I'm pretty sure that it's not like a coincidence that like for say that college was set up a certain way. Like college is like $70,000 or $80,000 a year, and that's on purpose. Because the reason with that is that they get you. They really do get you. And in college, they get you with they promise a dream. So if you think about a dream, it's like a fake dream. So it's like, hey, you go to college, you have $100,000 per hour year job, you have a perfect life, you'll be able to buy a house, but the math isn't adding up. The math isn't adding up. Like you can't buy a house no more. Like a house is $1 million, so you need $20,000 to put down just to buy a house, or 30,000. When it used to, like, you used to be able to buy a house for $30,000 for a full house in like 1960. Now it's a house is $1 million. It went up 20 times. So thinking about that, I know that I'm being tricked. I know I'm being bamboozled. I know I'm being lied to by the college professors and all this stuff. Even though I never went to college, I know what people. I even called this before. I called college was a scam 5 to 7 years ago, not on YouTube, but I called it that it's not fair and people are going to get wrecked. People are going to be totally fucking wrecked, and they're not going to be able to survive in this world when everything is inflating. Like college, when like your dorm, like the price of college, everything is going up. So when the prices are endlessly going up, how is a college degree going to help when that's endlessly going up as well? Because the thing is, get this, guys, you need a return on investment. What is my return on investment in college? Maybe dating a hot girl, or meeting people, or partying. Is that my return on investment? What is your return on investment in life with going to college? Because there must be a return on investment if you think about college was if you think about college was a a scam, like you just know. So I don't know. I just think that we're being lied to constantly in life, and I don't appreciate the lies. I really don't. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I just don't want to be lied to no more. I don't want to be lied to about college. I don't want to be lied to by my family, my friends, relatives, people that potentially hate my guts. I'm just tired of the lies. And the thing is, especially with a 9 to 5 job, We just want more with life. We just want more than going to our 9 to 5 job, clocking into a shitty job that our boss hates us, and then accepting the reality that we have to do that for the next 20, 30 years. And it's ridiculous for our employer to even conceive that we would want to have a 9 to 5 job for the rest of our lives. Because it's just not their lane to tell us. It's not the employer's lane to tell us whether they want us to have a 9 to 5 job forever or not. That's not up to them. It's not up to them to tell us what to do. We're the human beings. We tell our employers what we want from them. Similar to the protests in Amazon, that it's we have the control. We have the ball in our courts. We dribble the ball, we throw it in the hoop, and we get the goal. We make the money for the corporations. They don't tell us what to do, we tell them what to do. And the thing is, when we're in control of our life, the employers are going to back down to us. They're like, okay, we're paying $30 an hour, we're paying $25 an hour. Like anything you want. You want ping pong table, you want pizza party, you want more bonuses and stuff like that. Like, why can't the employer like give bonuses like for the crew members? Why do the managers, like, as a manager, I was a manager before. Like, why do we the only ones that get bonuses? Why don't the crew members get bonuses? It's just not fair. And the structure is the structure is held against us. And if you think about it, we're in a game. We're in a game we can't win. So, what's a couple games that we can't win in life besides a 9 to 5 job? Marriage, a house we can't win because it's $1 million. A car constantly breaks fucking down. So really, if you think about it, everything's a game. Everything's a game against us, especially working at a shitty job. So if you hate your job so much, they say just quit your job. But the thing is, when you quit your job, you'll end up similar like me or other people, where you just won't have a job no more. Because what will happen is that you will become fucking homeless. You'll become fucking homeless of not having a 9 to 5 job just because you want to prove a point to these employers. But the thing is, if we all rise against them, they can't. We have more manpower than them. Women power, manpower. We have the power against the corporations. So when the corporations tell us something to do, we tell them what to do. They don't tell us what to do. That's what I think, and that's what I truly believe. I truly believe that we have the power. We're the workers. We're the working force. We're not going to let all these robots and all this stuff take over, because at the end of the day, it's our lives. It's our lives that we're living. It's not other people's lives that we're living for them. We're in control of our lives. We're in control of whether we're happy or not, whether we like our job or not. And you got to have people that you like in your job. You can't hate everyone in life, because the hating everyone is just not going to get you anywhere in life. It's just not. And that's what I truly believe. But these employers that take control of the situation and purposely try to fire Gen Z every single day, it's just not fair that the boomers put this on us. I mean, even not even just talking about the 9 to 5 job, and then college was even a scam from the beginning. Even though I called this shit long time ago, I called this shit. And the thing is, like, even like modern dating is disappearing. It's because of all these apps, such as like Tinder, Bumble, Open Fish, Crispa. Now all these dating apps that are, if you think about it, is a lose-lose scenario. It's like I said, we're playing in this game. We're playing in this, like when Elon Musk says we're playing in a virtual reality game. I seriously think that. Like, how is swiping constantly going to find my true love? It's just not. If you think about it, it's never going to happen like that. You got to go out in the world. You got to explore the world. If you want to find true love, you got to go in the world. You got to find your true love. You're not going to find it on a dating app trying to endlessly search. It's just not going to happen. Even if you find the love of your life and you get married and you have kids, it's just not. It's just not going to. It's not going to end up like that. It's just not. You're never going to have the perfect life you're looking for, because modern dating is almost dead, at least in America. So if you go into Brazil or Mexico or Colombia, there's still love. America, for some reason, all love is gone. Everything is fucking hopeless. That like that's the world we're actually living in. And if you think about it, we're living in this world that is a take reality where there's no give. Take other people from other people and then never give in life. We're not giving love. We're not giving hope. We're not giving money. It's all these things, and employers are greedy. I wouldn't say bastards, but greedy corporations that make millions of dollars and don't pay us anything. Like these, there's a lot of it's just not fair. It's not fair that we have to go through this life and we have to endlessly struggle. Why do I have to endlessly struggle to find a woman or find a girlfriend? It's just not fair. Like, why do I have to go through all these battles? I feel like I'm in a war. I wouldn't say I'm in World War I or World War II. Thing is, I'm in war with my fucking self. I'm in war with myself every single day, dealing with driving this, driving my car. That's if you have a car payment, if you have all this other things, we're at war with ourselves every single day, and it never gets easier. It just gets harder. So life just gets harder and harder and harder. It never gets easier. If you think about it, if you think your life is getting constantly harder every single day, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know if your life is becoming harder and harder. It's up to you to decide what life you want to live. I'm not living the life of being on dating apps constantly and struggling to find a woman. It's crazy out here. Like, this is America, and then like Brazil, Mexico, Colombia. That's why everyone's fucking flying out of the United States, because people hate this place with their guts. Because it is so much struggle, so much pain, so much to the point of craziness. They say 1 out of 5 people is mentally insane, so it feels like we're in the mentally insane asylum then more than America. If you think about it, like Los Angeles, California, it's all delusional. The stuff that they're pursuing millions of dollars. It's all delusional what they're chasing Lamborghinis and fast cars. And hey, I gotta take in life. And that's not what other countries are about. That's America is evolving into this because of social media and all this other stuff that is creating modern dating is becoming impossible. So what the solution is to that? So I'm not saying all the problems and no solutions. The solution to that is maybe I'll say going on dates. But how are you going to go on dates when everyone hates each other and no one wants to socialize? Well, maybe if people have events where you go face to face. I know that I've seen this app that came out, or this website called um, Jigsaw, not Jigsaw the movie, the horror movie. I'm talking about it's a website. I'm not trying to promote them, but I'm saying that they have events where you go in person, you go find your like people to talk to, which I love that. I love that for them. And there needs to be more places where you get to meet people, like meeting places. I think in the future we're going to solve all these issues. We're going to solve all these issues, like the 9 to 5 job, the weather control, like all these things. We're going to resolve all these issues, and that's the whole purpose of life. It's finding your purpose. My purpose in life is probably finding all these fucking solutions to the problems in America. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But you got to take it upon yourself to find the purpose in life. If you want to find a girlfriend, you got to go ask people out, ask people for your number, record information of not in like a sketchy or like a police gun kind of way, but I'm saying like, hey, record how many women you ask for their numbers, because it's a numbers game at the end of the day. You got to ask a certain amount of women out to find to find the woman you want. You got to ask statistically a certain amount of women out, unless you're a Prince Charming and you're like extremely handsome, or you're a woman that's extremely beautiful, that you'll get anybody you can date anybody because anybody will date you. But the whole thing to that is that you want to find the person you really want to love, which is memorable. But especially in this economy, this horse and buggy economy that goes as it feels like some of our lives are going so slow but so fast at the same time. I swear to God. Like, I mean, we're thinking about like dating and all this stuff. It really gets to me because I want a girlfriend that actually loves me, and I don't want someone that's trying to take all my money away from me. And that's basically caused from the modern day society of take, and not give. So we're taking, We're not giving, 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 and we need to become a more giving, loving society. Because what's going to happen is just greed, corruption, and greed is going to take over, which it actually is becoming. Where everyone just wants Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and they don't give a shit about dating. They don't give a shit about love. They just want money, and that's it. If they have an infinite amount of money, that's what it gives. But the problem with that is not everyone can win in life. Not like I said, everything's a game. Just like Elon Musk said, we're in a virtual reality game that we try to find a solution or find the answers, and we gotta fix ourselves to find the answers first. We gotta fix ourselves first before we find the answers. And it makes me think a little bit. It makes me think of what is dating going to look like in 10 years from now. Dating is going to be a shit show for the next 10 years. I'm pretty sure it was a shit show 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Because the thing is, modern dating is almost dead because of social media is promoting, hey, you should only date blue eyes, 6 feet tall, 6 inches, six-figure income. If every woman is chasing that, we're never going to get to where we're going because that's what they want. If that's what they want, they're not going to get it because not every guy can be like that. Not every guy can have 6 foot, 6 inches, 6 feet income, um, six-figure income, blue eyes. I mean, shit, I got fucking brown eyes, man. So we gotta think about what we're chasing in life and does it match up align to the reality that we're portraying. Is the reality that we're portraying is on a impossible life or a scenario where no one wins in life? I don't want that to happen. I don't want the scenarios in life to be so impossible that no one wins, that only certain people win and like the billionaires win and then the poor people lose and starve to death. I don't want that to happen, but it's actually becoming that reality. So the billionaires keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. So what the fuck am I supposed to do in life? What the fuck am I supposed to do when modern dating is almost dead and I have to work a 9 to 5 job? I have to work for $15 an hour. All this stuff is going on, and it just seriously gets to me, and it just gets to me. And I want to create my own path in life. I want to create my own future, my own humble beginnings, my own path. And creating your own path is hard in life. It's not easy. No one said it was easy. No one said this life was easy. So when I bought this car, immediately there's issues with it. Just like dating a woman, there's immediately or a woman dating a guy. Immediately there's fucking issues. Like a woman's dating a guy and he's like stupid and doesn't make any money or something like that, or is just lives in his mom's basement or something like that. I'm not saying that's a bad reality, but that's what's becoming reality. That's what we're accepting. We're accepting that this is becoming normal, that people live in their basements and they can't afford to live. I don't know where that actually goes, but it's just not fair. It's not a fair reality when the guy lives in the mom's basement, and the wife is asking, why do we live in the mom's basement? And because, hey honey, I can't afford rent. I mean, that's just, and what's gonna happen is she's gonna fucking leave you because she's not gonna live in a fucking mom's basement because it's fucking ridiculous. So when you think about it, I mean, if you're under the age of 30, dude, you should have your life together, maybe like 30, 35. I mean, my 20s were a whole train wreck. If I go through like the whole like 2020 lockdowns and riots and all this stuff, it just created a path. Like, it just slowed me down. There's so many things that slowed me down in life. I feel like I'm progressing, but going backwards at the same time. I don't know if you guys think that way. I think the way a little bit. And like I said before, what helps my life purpose out of doing YouTube is requesting cameos. Like, send me a message, send me a video, and let me reply to you for like a small fee. It's awesome, and the link is in the below for my Cameo. Thanks so much. Now I want to get into homelessness, like alien technology, that social media is magic. I want to talk about all this now.